Okay, so this very wrinkly piece of clothing, this shirt, is a shirt that I made myself. Learned a lot doing it, even put some interfacing in it. It's got buttons, it's got cuffs, but I did it out of calico because I want to kind of have a bit of play with it, see what different things I can do it. So my first experiment, I put pockets on it, even though the original design didn't have pockets. I did a little bit of machine stitched embroidery, played around with that. I was going to paint it with acrylics, but I'm going to have a play with the food colouring and see what happens if I try and dye it with food colouring. I've heard if you boil it with salt in a pot of water, it will make the food colouring stick to the natural fibres. So I'm going to have a bit of a play with this. So this is just the ends of the sleeves so far. I've got a bunch of rainbow colours. I got a rainbow food colours. So far I've just gone blue and red to get a kind of bit of pink and a red and a purple. And I haven't yet got the other colours in yet. And I'm dyeing my fingers because I didn't put gloves on. That should be fine. It'll come off after a while. Okay, so this is my dye job so far. I have not tried to set it. What may happen is it all just ends up a vague brown colour at the end. But I'm just going to add a little bit of bright spots to some of the bits that I haven't quite coloured. I was going to leave it all patchy. I want it like fairly patchy, but I've decided I kind of want to put like a little bit more colour on these pale spots because I haven't actually left a lot of space anyway, so I might as well go all out. So some yellow, get some yellow in on there, splash it in there, a little bit down here, on the other side, a little bit of yellow in there on the cuff, a bit of yellow here where it's got a patch. Alright, I don't know if I really need any yellow up here, it's more a blue and purple part, and the chicken thinks I've got food. This is not for you to eat. So a bit of brighter red in some of these spots. Oh, that was on the green, that wasn't quite where I meant to put it. But a bit brighter in some of these areas. And then a little bit of blue to smudge in. Whoops, splashed a bit more than I meant to. It's alright. You don't eat it. It's food dye, but it's not really for eating. I got an audience. So yeah, splash in. Actually, I meant to put a bit more blue in the back here. Might be able to just imprint. Imprint. So, it's kind of fun looking. There's a part of me that's like, I could just dry this out. I'm a little tempted to dry it out anyway. Dry it out and wear it as is until the food dye comes out. But there's another part of me that wants to see if you really can set the dye with the salt. It is not food. You cheeky chickens. At least it's food dye, so it's probably not going to do them any harm. Anyway, so that's a little bit of fun. Gonna have a bit more experimenting. So it's gone about as I expected, with it being kind of a amalgamated grey-green colour. we'll see what results in the end. But I think I've just boiled all the pretty rainbow colours out of the fabric. So we'll see. May end up an interesting kind of grey green though. I might put some more green in and see what we get. And a little update. So the colour boiled out of the fabric. Don't have that beautiful rainbow anymore. I kind of expected that. I put a little bit more green in the hopes that I get at least a little bit of a green tinge to the fabric. But we'll see what we get. I think it's mainly going to be more browny kind of. It may even just go straight back to the calico colour after I wash it. But we're kind of getting to the end of the day. So giving it a good chance to boil. But I think that'll be enough for now. So this is our result. Some of the interfacing and little bits of the stitching, though that may come out once I wash it probably, are a little bit green, but the rest is pretty much calico coloured. So even though this is quite a green dye that I ended up putting it in and boiling it for quite a while, we do not have green cloth as the end result. Kind of what I half expected might happen, because I was like, well, I don't know that food dye is going to do it. Maybe I didn't put enough dye in. Who knows? But that's the conclusion of that experiment. I will probably still go on to experiment with this fabric and probably maybe put some acrylic paint on it. So that's all for now.